Hey, we are going to Mayrau Shredfest to the Czech Republic. I'm here with Patrick and Maggie.
Hi.
Let's hit the road. Wait, something's wrong with the car. What's this?
Where's your shift stick?
Shit.
Where's your float wheel, Eric?
Let me check. Oh, what's going on with this car? Oh shit, this car doesn't have no wheels anymore.
Everything is gone.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Well, the trip is over.
That must have been future motion. Haha, just kidding. This is our car.
Wow.
Okay, here we arrived in Slani. And this is Patrick's super nice accommodation. He booked on time. We unfortunately did not. We decided last minute to do the trip. So we couldn't book anything fancy like this tower accommodation that Patrick found. Yeah, I'm a bit jealous. This is how our accommodation looked like. It's also not too bad, it's pretty basic. And it had a balcony where you had to climb out the window. Okay, here we are searching for the event location. And here we are. Oh nein! Yeah, unfortunately we were a bit late for the trick contest, it was already going on. But the vibe was pretty cool right away. And I managed to sneak in to join the competition.
Okay, we have a new competitionist from Germany. He will show you the ADV2 power. Straight from China.
Okay, the trick competition was divided into several categories. I'm not exactly sure which ones I missed, but when I joined, the Bonk competition was going on. And here, as you see, it was more of a fun side event and not really a serious contest. The focus of the Mayrau Shredfest is definitely the racing and not the freestyle part. But I was still happy that there was a trick competition and that I was allowed to join late. I wish I had checked the timetable beforehand so I could get there in time. I wasn't prepared to compete directly, so I was a little bit nervous and I wasn't warmed up at all. Yeah, and also that's not really the terrain where you would do trick stuff normally. But yeah, it is what it is and I tried my best. Here I tried Bonk 360 no comply. Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't quite get it. Alexis did some nice bonked 180s. Overall, most people just did straight bonks. And Alexis tried bonked shove it. Did Bartosz try a bonk body variant here?
Last time. One more round. Let's go.
Unfortunately, Alexis did not get his shove it. Okay, and I couldn't get my trick neither.
Okay, game over. So, like last round, Vlasta will go around and who we will touch, you will scream for. Takže začínáme, máme tady Erika. Come on.
Okay, fast forward. I didn't win the contest. Neither did Alexis, who should have won if it was a serious contest, but again, it was just a fun side quest.
We had the best one.
Wow.
Okay, and here goes the last category of our trick competition brought to you by Vlasta Batovec. It's the slide category. Fluke.
Okay, the slide category was also pretty wild. The rail was moving and it was also too low to the ground in my opinion. It was really hard to get something done there. Like at the beginning everybody had their difficulties. Only Alexis again was standing out and actually got some slides. Oh, and this guy also did quite nice.
Trénuje denně slidování před policejním muzeem. Go!
Okay, here I stopped one really dirty no slide.
Man with revert for style. There was somebody having some chick and go.
I didn't do that on
Drink
purpose.
some juice. Oh. My all.
They tried their best to keep the rail from moving. Nice.
That was the longest slide here. Let's go, baby.
I had no luck that day. And they moved the rail again to another spot in the hope it will move a little bit less. Yeah, I thought of bonking onto the rail and then balancing it. And this guy actually tried that with a beer in his hand. Absolutely wild.
Do you see that? Do you see that? Perfect right there. Nejlepší město. Lasta.
Ooh. Yeah, I didn't dare to bonk up the thing. Oh yeah. I did not film the voting, so I don't know who won actually.
Aber ich mag das. Schön anarchische Stimmung hier. Ein bisschen chaotisch. Ja, wie bei so einem Skate Contest.
Yeah, overall that event reminded me of some early days skate contests. Here I get up so I can try the trail. Everyone told us that trail would be really gnarly, so I put on my gear for the first time actually.
Der schlimmste Track, den es so gibt bei allen Events. Das überlebst wie jedes andere Event auch.
Did I mention that this is my first race ever? So we checked the track and we got a little tour here.
Das habe ich in dem Video gesehen.
Genau, die Chicken Line ist hier außen lang.
Ah, gut, Drop mache ich.
Drops weren't really a problem for me. I was more afraid of those downhill parts.
Die Protection hilft mir nicht irgendwie mich besser zu fühlen, ehrlich gesagt.
Nee. Ah, das geht. Das geht. Ja.
Ja, stimmt. Ist auf jeden Fall gechillt, als es aussieht auf den ersten Blick.
There were also some tricky inclines where you could lose a lot of time. So glad we practiced that beforehand.
Ah, okay, wirklich super knapp, aber ich hab's hingekriegt. Yo!
Come on, come on.
Geil!
Aber knapp, ey.
Knapp, ey. Ach du Kacke.
Das ist echt brutal hier, ey.
And it was already getting dark, so those parts were even harder than at daylight.
Ach du Scheiße, das ist wirklich übel, ey.
Aber es ist machbar.
Yo!
Gut, ja.
Nice, nice. Auf jeden Fall viel besser rübergegangen als ich.
Easy.
And another slippery incline.
Okay.
And yet another jump.
Oh, ja, geht safe. Mega bequem auf jeden Fall die Landung.
This is what I like actually, an opposite to these parts.
Ich guck, wie das Board rollt. Okay, was kommt hier?
And here I didn't get how hard this downhill is actually, so I just dropped in.
Oh, du Kacke, Alter, ich war kurz vorm Hinfallen, ohne Scheiß.
And I was really lucky to stay on my board.
Alter, der war wirklich schlimmer, als er aussieht. Aber gut ausgelaufen, gut ausgelaufen. Also.
By the way, Patrick already signed up beforehand. I did not, so I wasn't even sure if I can compete the next day or not. And here we are, it's the next day, racing day. And I was lucky to sneak in again.
5, my favorite number.
Someone who signed up ended up not racing, so I could take their number.
I'm Huber now.
Let's go, Huber.
Wollen wir bei dem Startding starten? Dass man einmal das Feeling hat? Los?
Okay, this time we tried to go a little bit faster, which wasn't that easy on this chunky terrain. The jump was fun again. The downhill part not so. Okay, and here I messed up the incline.
Sorry, scheiße. Oh, hier würde ich ja richtig Zeit verlieren, echt.
And here I didn't dare to ride down. And by the way, this is the infamous Darren downhill, named after this guy. He will snap his leg on that day just a few hours later on exactly that downhill. And here we are again at that final downhill, but this time I can see what I'm doing, so I'm way more afraid. And I slammed into the
Ja,
ground.
alles okay. Ah, scheiße.
Mayrau is reportedly the gnarliest trail of the whole EOL. And that's for a reason.
Oh, aber gut ausgelaufen.
So it's a good pick for the first race, isn't it? Okay, here we were late for the briefing. Okay, and now it's racing time.
Ah, ich bin nervös, ey.
Fahr sicher, aber schnell.
Das krieg ich nicht hin.
The ladies went first.
Du bist der erste Mann, der fährt.
Ready for the green light. Boom! Let's go!
And the next girl, allegedly, was just riding for 1 week before attempting this contest.
Ich habe gesagt, die fährt erst seit einer Woche.
Alter Schwede. Und dann den Trail? Das ist verrückt.
1 week?
That's really insane.
I can't imagine riding that trail after just 1 week of floating.
Alter, ich fährt doch nicht erst eine Woche. Dafür gibt nicht ordentlich Gas, ne?
Bye-bye is back! Let's go! And wait for the green light.
Okay, and now it was my turn. My palms were sweaty, mom's spaghetti.
Ready? Let's go!
Okay, my start wasn't too bad. I actually had quite a nice speed. And at that point I didn't really know how exhausting the whole race will be, how long it takes to finish the whole round. It might be boring for some of you, but I thought I'll show the whole run so you can see how it really is, how painful it is to stay focused till the end. I want you to feel that pain. Those who take racing more seriously would ride with hooks. But yeah, for me it's just a fun side quest. I'm not a racer. I never will. So I'm riding free-footed even if it makes that thing much harder. It's one thing to do a jump in practice, but it's a different thing to do that while racing. But I stomped it. So far so good, but it's just the beginning. My legs are already burning. Zone. But it's getting harder and harder to stay focused. And I managed the first tricky incline. More and more exhausting, and we are just halfway in. And now the second tricky incline. Do not slip out. Second jump. I'm not even sure if taking the jump is the fastest option. But for me it's not really about winning, it's more of a personal challenge. Trying to push hard, but at this point my front leg was burning so hard. And here the Darren downhill. Oh boy, did I lose a lot of time there. Imagine 5 minutes trying to go as fast as you can. It's very different to how I ride normally. And now the final downhill.
Oh no, shit.
But after the slam in practice, I didn't dare to ride down the thing. Another huge time loss.
Go, 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 go.
And now the final meters, it's just a straight line. So you can go as fast as your board can or as fast as you want. And it's pretty spooky. It might be the fastest I ever went. Even though the ATV2 could go much faster. And he had to slow down again to get to the last curve.
Pořádku a máme Erika zpátky. Make some noise for Eric for surviving this break.
Nee, aber ich bin das letzte Ding gelatscht.
Was, echt?
Ja. Ich hab mich nicht getraut. Ich bin zwischendurch bin ich auch abgestiegen und dann einmal das und aber ansonsten ging alles. Aber ich fühlte mich so langsam. Mir hat auch so das vordere Bein wehgetan. Ich konnte nicht mehr.
Weg, ehrlich gesagt.
Ah, scheiße. Ich war lange weg, ne? Schlechte Zeit. Ah.
Okay, now it's Patrick's turn.
We are not racing. Drink some beer and then or something. Get ready. Rumble. Green light. Let's go. Patrick is very slow.
I thought I'll go to the final downhill so I can see him riding down that thing. But he also didn't dare. I think the downhill was even harder that day because it was already bumped up. But here you see how it's supposed to look like.
Ja, Tobi, geil.
Nice.
Okay, there was much more going down at that event, like the chair racing and a super nice group ride the next day. And not to forget the finals. But I wanted to finish and upload this video before Mayrau 26, which is already this weekend. So if you're around, I totally recommend to go there. It's really a nice experience. Me myself, unfortunately, I won't make it this year. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't the last time. And I will also eventually edit the rest of that event. So if you wanna see that and if you wanna know if I made it to the finals, subscribe. Don't expect that video to come out next week, it might take a bit to edit, so activate the bell to get notified. And what else to say? Floatwheel dal, přátelé.